Hi guys, Mel from Pilates Exclusive here, and I wanted to welcome you to 2016. Every month at Pilates Exclusive, we choose a theme for the month so that we can be inspired for that month by this one theme. And this month we're talking about cardiovascular health, and it's called Jumpstart January. January is the time for New Year's resolutions. People come out of December and into January with full force, ready to sign up for gym memberships and looking for something to do to get fit. You know, I want to work on my body. 2016 is going to be the year. Well, I want to encourage you to get out there and to search for something that you can do, that you can enjoy, that does improve your cardiovascular health. But I also want to teach you a little bit today about what can happen when you don't select the right exercise for your body. So this is where everyone's gung-ho out of the gates, ready to get out there and just, start running 20Ks or 10Ks, or start something with full force. And this actually is the time of highest injury in the year. People kind of start something and, go at it with full force, but perhaps don't try and put it into their daily lives, make a permanent change that is graded and progressed from low level to high level. Most people want to burn fat, lose 10 kilos by the end of January or whatever. And we have these unrealistic expectations. We go so hard at it at the start that we don't have a long-term plan to keep us motivated throughout the year. So a few little tips here for your healthy 2016. So one is, make sure that you select the correct exercise for your body. So work with someone to be able to have a look at the risk factors that your body has. Have you been assessed for calf length if you're going to be running? Have you had your lateral pelvic stability checked if you're going to be doing aerobics classes or classes that require a lot of lunges and jumping? Have you had your core checked if you're going to do a lot of ab work? And obviously we're not going to be doing sit-ups because they're about 20 years old, and Professor Stuart McGill has a lot of research about loading the lower back in flexion or in that curved position, but that's a talk for another day. So obviously not going to be doing sit-ups or whatever, but in January, when we kind of want to flatten and tone our tummy, we tend to go to those ab exercises, and without having a strong core underneath it, you're unable to safely work your six-pack and your obliques over the top. So just remembering that your core is underneath those. So again, point number one is select the correct exercise for your body. Number two is I discussed it a little bit in number one, to know the risk factors and to be fully informed about what exercise you're selecting. So if you're going to start with a boot camp and you haven't had your hamstrings assessed, for example, and you guys are doing lots of sprints, then perhaps that's something that you need to do prior to doing a lot of fast out of the gates exercise. And so risk factors are things like if you have had a lower back problem, then things like lifting tires or lifting a lot of load, putting that load through your lower back, that is increasing your risk for injuring your back. So just knowing that if you're going to choose an exercise that, whether it's lifting weights to build muscle that does load your back, that the risk factors there and that you're fully informed by your trainer or whoever it is, your friend, and you go and start at the gym, that you guys have been fully informed by someone there that knows their stuff and that's tailored it for your body, that's tailored the program for your body. And number three, I suppose, is about making it permanent. Make a plan for 2016. Don't make a plan for the first 3 months or go so gung-ho that you lose your motivation. Small, permanent changes lead to massive, massive returns at the end of the year. So take small steps and remember to celebrate your small wins. So after all of that, I hope that you've got a bit more information about selecting the right exercise and making permanent changes for 2016. And to help you along with this, I have recorded a little video to show you how to take your own resting heart rate so that after a few months of doing your cardiovascular work, you can see how much it's improved by how low it is. Now, it normally sits around 70, but this is highly variable. 60 to 100 can also be very acceptable. But athletes, people that are doing a lot of cardiovascular exercise, they end up with lower heart rates because their hearts work less. They're fine-tuned machines. And so if you want to have a lower heart rate and have a healthier cardiovascular system, then watch my video, which is below this. You'll see it down here. And just click on that and I'll take you through how to find your radial pulse and take your resting heart rate so that you can improve your cardiovascular fitness. Guys, I hope you have enjoyed watching, and now out.